And we're back. Alright, guys. Alright, a little late to get going here, but I think we should be okay. Should be a good game. Touch nervous about this. This tends to be the games that the Hurricanes lose. It's teams that you really expect them to beat. But here we go. Huh? I'm not showing the game. So, but anyway. Oh, okay. So Martin Stahl and Ehlers still. Ehlers trying to snap it right in front. Got blocked. Checking line. Really mid-January for Carolina. They have been good with Stahl at center. There's a tip try. Alright, good chance. Good chance. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ehlers gives him a pat and a smile and says, "How did you get that?" And just a quick disagrees on that save. So. Here's the start of the game. Yeah, I mean, I sort of kind of expect Columbus to come out here swinging. So, this will be a really good test for Hurricanes for sure. So, just going to do a quality check. Make sure everything sounds good. Trio stays intact. Hey, look at Eric Branson, who returns to the lineup. They missed the last 3 games with the upper body injury. Maybe turn this down just a touch. Take the check on Jacob Slavin. Not easy to do. Garland shot blocks Slavin, staying with him. Carolina looking for a 2-on-1. There we go. Shoot it! Shoot it! What are you doing? Oh, man. Man, Blake? Dude, love the kid. Love the kid. He's got this thing where he gets to the top of the face-off circles, and he just doesn't want to shoot the puck. Like that's like the third or fourth straight time he's gotten to the top of the face-off circles and he just doesn't want to shoot. So. Okay, right there, and right there. Like, what are you waited so long. All you could shoot at was Pat. Heck, you had the whole top of the net the first 10 steps you had. So. Answered by Jet Green. That is 9-0-2 in his last 11. Look at that victory on Saturday in the shootout against the Flyers. William Perrier gets some separation. Perrier walking out the back. He gets the shot off and goes wide. And pushed off by Branson. There's some traffic. Housed up by Will Perrier. So I'm a big fan of rolling 4 lines, but on this icing call, why would you not go ahead and roll line 1? You know? Have an early opportunity to get ahead. I think you just take it, you know? Brandon Bussey in goal for the Hurricanes. Played off waivers, and he is a revelation. He sure has 5-1. How about that? Incredible. And he's a big goalie. He's really settled things down at Chris. Freddie Anderson. Well, I mean, we need Bussey to. This needs to be a big game for Bussey. I mean, it just has to be a big game for them. He's played some like inconsistent hockey. You know, I think the stat is like the last 4 games he's done 5 goals each game. He's successfully gone from like I think it was like a 1.98 goals against average to like a 2.38. He went from like well above the standard to like middle of the pack real quick. So it's like he got paid and he figured out how to play goal.
So.
He said they will pepper the goaltender. They have been doing it for years under Rod Brendan, but also very good at shot suppression.
You know what I noticed right away here on this level with Carolina is they're bigger than I thought.
Really?
I think of some of their stars, like this guy isn't overly big.
Oh, there it is.
Blake is not big, but everyone around them, they got some big bodies here on this.
I don't know what this guy's smoking talking about big bodies and Hurricanes. Like, it's a bunch of guys that are 5'10", you know. Yeah, you got Miller and a few others that are maybe a little bit bigger. You know, Stretch 6 foot, and Stahl's obviously big guy. But, like, you got an army of 5'10"ers and maybe a 6 footer, you know. Miller's a 6 foot, but Blake, Stankoven are both well below.
From either official, and Zach trying to get to the bench.
Wierenski gets high stick, but let's see.
And the referees are going to be. Oh, he's going to stay on the bench. That's good news. There it is.
Oh.
Jarvis' stick.
Yeah, Jarvis got him. Can't argue that. Jarvis got him for sure.
He is cut on his nose, and there seems to be some blood coming out.
Yeah, that's just
that little cut they're attending to.
So.
There's Jarvis. Offensive, forward. Really a driver for the Carolina Hurricanes. They're going to take a look at this.
Well.
We're going to take another look here as it's a battle. You can see Hyde makes a good play to get that puck coming back towards his own end, but that tip of the stick.
So.
Right off the end.
Now, mind you, I'm agreeing with you it happened. I'm agreeing with you that it happened, but since when can we review potential missed penalties? I'm a bit confused on that. So I feel like, especially the Hurricanes could definitely benefit from a couple of those, for sure. I guess it's when a player's injured. I think that's. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's the rule. But I mean, if that's the case, I'm telling the boys every time you miss call, you can be flailing like a flounder, dude. So.
How you breathe, especially playing 27 minutes a night, but the guy's back out there.
Yeah, he can't be on the ice now. Yeah, like, yeah, you can't. I mean, it makes sense, right? Yeah, you get hurt, dude. You have to sit.
He can't come out. He's got to. They can change right away, but for this puck drop, he's not able to be on the ice. So Provorov's out there.
So.
He just hangs out there. Provorov. Puck out in his direction. 4 minutes of Seth Jarvis. Power play opportunities early on to the Jackets.
It's going to be a big kill for the Canes right off the bat. Right off the bat, they got to get this one killed. So.
Quarter of the season. They got 2 right here. Trying to score first. First thing in his game earlier in the middle and picked off by Slade.
Oh, that was a questionable play.
He cranks it all the way down. Carolina is 13th on the penalty kill. They've been the best penalty kill in the league each of the last 2 years. Werenski's back on. Gives it off to Coyle. Bumps it back. It'll stay in his own. Marchment across for Marchenko. Earl looking for some daylight. Left it for Werenski. Marchenko out of Fantilli. Marchment. Spun around. Wheels the puck in. Goes to Werenski. Tries to feed it. It's back to Marchment. Going to open ice. Now the race starts. Werenski couldn't get a piece of it. Now it's Coyle. Coyle put it in.
What are you doing, Miller? What are you doing, dude? Man. Oh, dude. You saw it almost in slow motion, right? He didn't jump over quick enough. He hesitated for a brief moment, and that's all it took. Watch Keanu Miller right here. Yep, just a split second late. He misses. That's just a horrible play. You have to stay between the man and the stick. Like there's no one behind him besides his own player. That's what's so frustrating, right? If there's a guy coming back door, then sure, but like now they still have another 2-minute power play. That's just a really, really bad read by Miller. And and I actually like Miller. But that's a horrible, horrible play.
Slowed it down, lost the handle, and Chatfield will clear for the game. You know, a guy I'd like to see set up behind the net is Ken Johnson. You think about Wayne Gretzky back there in his office, and he was, it's the safest place
So,
to sit, especially on the power play.
but anyway, a little frustrating right now. I think the impression would be, the Hurricanes would sort of have that covered. That's like the homework thing, right? Like, when you're in the video room, that's what you expect to pick up from it. It's like, hey, this is how they play this. But anyway. It is funny, though, just how,
Always a threat to do that. That's right. And we got a few things to look for here. Goals, fights, and lacrosse goals. I like that. 30 seconds to go in the power play chance. Over the cross for Jankowski. You're in a 2-on-2. Mark Jankowski guarding in. Pulled off by Werenitsky.
yeah, at this point, we're going to talk about someone who's actually impressed me. Since they left a break. Jankowski has actually done a really good job coming back from that break, and he looked really, really good. As someone who's a super loud critic of him, I can appreciate it. So for sure. There it is. Come on, Jarvie. Oh. Send them again. Oh. That was actually a sneaky good play by Riley. I dig it. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. So whenever I play, right, mind you, it's been years at this point. Whenever the last time I was playing, like, that's one of my favorite places to post up. Is about, I don't know, 6 feet off center of the net, and then just watches people immediately, just line me up to shoot it, because it's so close that you'd have to just assign a body to it. So you would think, though, because of the gap between the guy behind the net and that you would just go ahead and do that, and then let F2, which is the far forward, have him chip down low as well, because it seemed like at that point in time they had flooded the far side of the ice. So what I mean by flooded is majority of the players were on that side. I think there was third forward shot it, and the 2 guys were below the face-off circle, and then you had the guy at the point, and then you think you still had a guy who was mid-center. So the back door wasn't even a fear. Anything you're covering the other defenseman, but like where he was standing is like there was somebody in between him. Like there was someone like on the other side of him, and there wasn't, which is why it's so very frustrating to have that happen, because there wasn't anyone behind him. He needed to just have played the body. So, but like I said, can't get too mad at it. But it's frustrating because it's such like, mind you, I'm a armchair GM, but at the same point in time, it's just I feel like that's something that's easily fixable. So.
Welcome back, everybody. Just prior to puck drop tonight, there was a moment of silence here at Nationwide Arena for the 6 service members who were killed in a plane crash in Iraq on March 12th. 3 of them were members of the Ohio National Guard. Just an immense and heartbreaking loss. Our thoughts are with all the families. And earlier tonight, it was just so nice to see 6 American heroes honored here in Columbus.
But Hurricanes need to step it up, though. This is not going to be an easy cakewalk. I don't care what anyone thinks. The Columbus is still playing for a playoff position. Columbus is one of those teams where I think that you don't really want to go up against them in the first round. Honestly, there's not too many teams I would want the Hurricanes to go against in the first round. I wouldn't feel great with Boston. Montreal, definitely not Montreal. They're a young team. I think maybe a top team I would prefer to maybe take on Detroit. Maybe I think Detroit's got a little bit of age to them. I'm not necessarily, you know, Gibson's been hot, but he's also been cold this season. So hot and cold, it's an interesting mix for sure. But I do think that the Hurricanes would match up well against Detroit. But Boston, I think they're still going to play physical, and the Hurricanes don't match up well against that. Um, I definitely don't want anything with the Penguins. Uh, Buffalo would be fun, but I think majority of our blood pressures would spike a couple of times because I feel like those are just gonna be some wild 8-7 type games, sort of like what we saw Tampa Bay do with them. I think you know Rod would go through a couple packs of Bill a game. So shoot it. Why? Oh my God. Oh my God. And Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. What was that? What was that? Yeah, like what was that? Chatfield sure shot. One guy falls, so it breaks down the defensive coverage on him. So Chatfield should have dropped back there and picked him up still. Because Slavin still has to cover 86, which was Marchand. But yeah, that was a mess of a play. Okay. All right, boys. What are we doing here? They got two shots. One's gone in, and the other one was like a lethal chance. That's an interference as far as anything you're called. Oh. Yeah, so this is an unfair start to Bussy at this point. Because Bussy doesn't even have the time to, like, get on top of the game. Like, he's not seeing shots square on. And the shots that he has seen him in lethal. Like, really high scoring danger chances. It's so very hard to get, like, work yourself into the game when you're constantly having to deal with chances that are just way too good. So, with the Hurt, I've never liked these lines, honestly. I don't like Ehlers on playing with Stahl. I think Jarvis is a better fit to play with Martinook and Stalzy. But I guess Ehlers and Aho doesn't work, respect. So that's a high. There you go. Should be an intermission or a break. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. I'm here to chat with you guys. So, but it's definitely been an interesting go of it for sure. So hopefully my feed doesn't get flagged by YouTube. They weren't a fan of me showing showing the screen that I was showing. So, but anyway, guys, if you haven't already, love for you guys to subscribe, like, let me know where you're from. But yeah, so I was born here in North Carolina, '89. So I saw and grew up watching the Ice Caps play. So I was a big Ice Caps fan. My grandfather was friends with the head coach of the Ice Caps, so we were constantly at the games, constantly, um, just always around the rink. Back then, they played in Dorton Arena because Lenovo hadn't been built, previously known as PNC, previously known as the Entertainment and Sports Arena, EA. So essentially, the Ice Caps announced that the Hurricanes announced to come to Raleigh. Ice Caps leave. They start building the PNC, or Lenovo Center. So I've just always been around hockey. Grew up going to the Cary Ice House. Was there when they were practicing. So played hockey for years. Won a state championship a couple of years ago with some buddies of mine. So yeah, they're talking about it right now. This is a perfect illustration of it. So Aho was should have been picking up Wierenski. Yeah, so I don't understand why. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, in case anyone's wondering, that sums it up perfectly as far as Miller's issue. But anyway, guys, I digress. I do wonder if the Lions won't get thrown into a blender tonight if things don't go well. I've just never been a fan of Ehlers playing with Stahl and Martinook. I feel like Ehlers is more of he's a finesse guy. He's the finesse guy on a finesse line. You know what I mean? Like he's not the finesse guy on a non-finesse line. So I just don't feel like anyone's there to feed him the puck. Mind you, so when he has been successful, I guess this is the point. So when he has been successful, he's had to be successful by himself. And being successful by yourself it's killer. It's so hard to do in the NHL. You're essentially asking him to be an Aho or a McDavid light, essentially, where he does everything by himself. So here's either on cue doing it by himself, right? Goes around it to the point that was vacated. But
Red hot. Look at these streaks colliding. Carolina 14-3-2 in their last 19. It's a remarkable run for the Blue Jackets since the coaching change.
16-2-4 for the Blue Jackets. That means that they're going to be a good team. So.
It's incredible hockey. It's so fun to watch this team just get organized.
But.
The Delorier's out there now, and we talked about him maybe going with Olivier.
Oh, there we go. Delorier, it's number 44. For Butte.
It's a hard match right now. So it's a generalized.
I do want to see him sort of lay into somebody though. I'm not gonna lie. There. Oh, come on, you big motherfucker.
Delorier's first game as the Carolina Hurricanes picked up a couple of weeks ago, traded with the Philadelphia Flyers on number 44.
Well, I like him. He's a bigger guy, but I could sort of. Oh, I think he just leveled somebody. There it is. There. I think this game about to get a little heavy. Time means you have time. Jesus. He rushes the pass right into someone else's, right into Columbus.
Recently an impressive win in Tampa on Saturday, 4-2. H-Shot with a shot off the stick.
All right. Interesting. But Glorious is a big guy. I hope Strowman. Obviously, you don't expect him to put up more than maybe 25 points in a season, but you're hoping that in the playoffs he can rattle a couple people. Guys, like, if you're not used to watching, if you're a Hurricanes fan, you're not really used to watching a lot of other playoff hockey besides Canes playoff hockey. The game is to just grind down the top players in these teams. So you want them finishing every single game. So Hurricanes game is so much finesse. Just having one big body is huge for the Hurricanes. But the other thing is this, and this is where low key maybe Kotkaniemi still has a part to play if the Hurricanes are going to win a championship. Which is this, right? Is he's not necessarily afraid to throw his body around, and you need the more NHL caliber players you have who know the system, know the game, the better off you're going to end up being. So I think that the Hurricanes might actually be in a relatively decent spot. Um, the hope is that just Kotkaniemi could still be NHL ready, game ready, because like going through a practice is one thing for these guys, but the second you go into game speed, and especially playoff game speed, completely different animal. Oh, what a save by Bussy. That's offsides. That's offsides.
And, everyone in this building, I think, thought Zach was going to shoot that puck, and Garland was on the back door, and Bussy stayed with him. Zach gets a lot of time here.
Yeah, what a great shot. What a great little read, too. It's crazy. I didn't expect for Columbus to be the ones to go out and get Garland. Because the Canes have won Garland for a while. So.
It's easier on the replay. Always is, isn't it? A little slower. And that's why they look at the iPads on the bench to see, if I get the puck in that situation, what's the goalie doing? And what can I have done differently? Entry for Taylor Hall, got it into traffic.
Off hands.
Susan on the wall, Jackson playing along with Ken Johnson. Here's Slavin.
All right.
Off the stick of Wierenski. And now recovered, Stankoven.
All right.
Aimed by Slavin, won the gold medal with Zach Wierenski, Team USA at the Olympics. Slavin, quick release, blocked in front. Stick of Wierenski. Hatfield gets the ball for Carolina.
Jeff, to go out point, I don't really want you down below the face-off substitute. Because there you go. There's your reason.
Striding forward will be Wierenski. Back over the wing for Ken Johnson. Turns with it. Wierenski the front and blocked in front. Nikolai Ehlers. Stall wasn't cleared. It's long run by Marchenko. Johnson on the hole. Crosses the net. A routine stop for Brandon Buffy, the 27-year-old. First year in the NHL. Last 3 years in the American Hockey League.
Looking for help. That's nobody. That was behind. I think he purposely was trying to send it behind it and bank it off the boards. Oh boy. Oh, good save by Buss. Hey, come on.
Branson. Find his stall. The center in front. That's his way to center ice. One-handed forward by Marshman. Has a goal and another prime scoring chance. This goal came on the power play. Second in the last 6 games. In the final 5 minutes of this first period. Another power play chance with the Jarvis high sticking call. Jack is able to capitalize. Carolina spreading out. And it is Alexander Nikishin. They're really high on him.
Come on, guys.
Talented young Russian defenseman. Isaac Lundeström. Body in for Jenner. Supported by Heinen. Heinen shoulder pressing by Deloria. Rattles the glass. Pops back up.
There you go.
Perrier is going to shovel it right out. Back on is Ivan Provorov.
So.
Jenner line heads off.
Interesting. And it's been choppy. Hurricanes have played some really choppy hockey these last couple of games. Like Tampa looked good, but in that game at 4.
It's a lot of pace. It's a lot of intensity in battles here for either side, and both teams have their defensemen pressing up in the offensive zone.
Jesus, man, guys.
Canes trying to win the top spot in the Eastern Conference. Blue Jackets trying to take another step for a playoff spot in the East. As Olivier the ball off the wall. The work for Sillinger. Picked off of Chatfield. Back for Renzi. Sailed one out. It's hit and stopped by Bussy.
Good save by Bussy.
Olivier could stick in front. Sillinger. Out for Olivier.
Yeah. This has been. Come on, guys.
Pursued by Svechnikov. Back to some action. Aho. 700 in his career. Aho darts across.
What was that?
Svechnikov. Otherwise Boyle for time. And skip one to the line. Did come out. And the Canes are offside the Blue Jacket line.
Come on, Svech. Come on, Svech.
Mason Marchman with the only red light to this point.
That's been frustrating. frustrating. Kane's not looking so great, but nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. So, but Hurricanes are getting there. But yeah, that's going to eat me up though. I think Keanu Miller just messed that up real bad. So, but I say this like I have the complete potential to do so much better, but I don't. But I think I do. So, but what a game. So yeah, I can't stream the full game obviously, so I try to give you guys at least a little something to look at. So you get a little bit of the TV and some of the fish who are always curious about what's going on. So, but got some swordfish in there, got some neon tetras in there. So they'll just do their thing. But all right, come on, Canadians, get this shit together. I will say, if you've never been to Columbus, Columbus is actually a pretty cool spot. Definitely actually a pretty cool spot. Spent a couple of days up there with some family. It's lives pretty close to there, so.
Yeah, that brings into Keishan. We talked about him. He's a young defenseman, only 65 games in the National Hockey League. And they're high on him, but, you get to the playoffs. And Gostisbehere's had a really good year here for the Carolina Hurricanes defensively.
Yeah, I do think that the Hurricanes are missing Gostisbehere something fierce right now, honestly.
Get the most out of players. They've been doing it for years under Rod Brind'Amour. And the thing about them, they look the same every shift. It doesn't matter which line. They play the same way. Very similar to the Blue Jackets in that regard.
Come on, there you go.
Throw right to the crease area. Talking the post, Jake Reeves.
Oh, Jesus. Right to him. Oh, there you go.
Step off on Ken Johnson right in front of Jody. Garland trying to center. Popped up in the air. Jackson Blake wrestling with Johnson. Blake for Hall. For Hall, now Jackson Blake.
I think.
Just taking a penalty. Fabro was
Jesus, guys.
That's interesting. Earlier, Fabro broke his stick. There was no call on that. So you're hearing a lot from
Lord.
Carolina Hurricanes. And then Blake here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a penalty. Hurricanes gonna put themselves in a pickle. I can already see it. Normally I do put a couple of little bets on the game. I ain't touching this one. It seems like a trap. It seems like a trap. It seems like a trap.
Always have to be communicating with the refs. If they do miss things, let them know.
Oh, they won that one a little too clean.
Because it happens. Believe it or not, maybe you buy the next one. Just do it respectfully, and you just say, hey, keep an eye out for this or that, or this happened and you didn't get it. I mean, they're humans. There's an element of, okay, I feel bad I didn't get it. Very powerful kick to the Jackets from his front. Walked away by Chatfield. Next one shot on goal. It was the goal from Marchment. On a double-liner opportunity earlier. We're not 2 minutes to go in the first period. The call against Jackson. Lake Carolina is going to clear. Mentioned their 13th the PK, which is a drop for them. They're usually top 4. But a lot of that, Jody, coincides with the fact they didn't have Jacob Slavin for the first 4 months of the season, pretty much. Yeah, and he's a huge factor. We're already seeing this game. That's our pitch.
Oh, good save, Bussy. Good save, Bussy.
Bussy as advertised. Fastest goalie in NHL history to get 10 wins and 20 wins. And he's a big guy. You can see he's sharp. He's already assessing the options here. And as he said, at this point, he's big.
The fact that Slavin turns his leg to block the shot where there's not nearly as much padding is crazy. The guy's a freaking trooper.
Had a couple of key glove saves early in this one. Good young goaltenders here, both undrafted.
Oh my god, dude. Yes, you have to drop the puck, dude. You can't fake dropping the puck with you do like this. That you have to let go of the puck. Oh Lord. There you go, Bussy. Alright, Bussy's in the game now, at the very least. Bussy's in the game. We're feeling good about this. If I'm him, though, I don't know. I don't know if I'd shot that. If he was maybe another foot or two closer to the center of the net, maybe shoot it, but you're looking at like a 70-30 split of what you're shooting at. But I do think the Hurricanes need to put their lines in a blender. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus. Like I said before, at the start of this game, this is not a team I want to play. Not a team I want to play. They're hungry. This is one of those games where the Hurricanes feel like they can take the night off. Yeah. I'm not even blaming Bussy on that one, to be honest. It's up to your defenseman to clear the crease. I mean, he was wide open. So what did we expect exactly? So, but I'm sure Rod's got some choice words. But if I'm Delorier right now, I'm about to get in a fight with somebody. I'm about to make a mark. I'm about to do a hit. I'm about to do something. Because right now, I can tell Bussy's playing frustrated because he feels like he's not getting like any help from his staff. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's a trip. You're not calling that a trip? Bless it. Give Columbus credit. They look good. They do look good. So can't hate on them. They've come out here. They've done exactly what they're supposed to do. Hurricanes were not ready for it. So yeah, Hurricanes are gonna have some Rod's brought some come to Jesus moments. Some come to Jesus moments with them for sure. So.
If you drew up the start pregame and tried to predict what would be the best possible start for the home
But
team,
interesting first period. Not thrilled at all. So hopefully the Hurricanes can come out strong in the second. Cause that was weak sauce. That was weak sauce. So.
Mason Marchment with Mets. Yeah, let's start on that. A couple of power play goals from your unit. What's working out there right now for you guys?
Yeah, we're moving the puck well. A lot of support, a lot of good support out there. Trying to drag them away from the net.
So.
Charlie's doing a
But
good
yeah.
job down there on the goal line. So just look to keep playing the same way and try to draw some more.
Charlie had a good look on the other goals.
Come on, guys.
About this and then take us through.
Yeah, I just try to find us off the area and Charlie did a good job.
Yeah, no, that first goal that Columbus score that's completely on Miller. If I'm Bussy, I'm livid at that one. Right. That second one, sure, maybe he should have had the first shot, but I mean, no one is there to clear out the crease. So what exactly do we expect to happen? You know. So. But frustrating game for sure.
He's got 16 on the year and 12 since they got to Columbus just before Christmas. Jackets with a strong first and a 2-0 lead.
But I mean, yeah, I always like to scroll in the Facebook groups, right? I mean, the guy says, and again, we look like trash against a trash team. I don't say I think they're a trash team, but I don't think that they are. That Columbus is, this amazing team. I think that they got a lot of work to do. But they're 2 points out of a playoff spot right now. My gut is telling me we're going to be playing Columbus. I would prefer to play Detroit, 100%. But my gut is telling me we're going to be playing Columbus. I think Detroit gets in that wild card one. We'll get a Buffalo, Detroit. We'll get a Columbus, Carolina. What's crazy is I could easily see the Hurricanes dropping a series against Columbus. We've just never played Columbus very well. Like, for as good as we've been the last 10 years, Columbus has always somehow had our number. But I don't think you have to worry about Ottawa, Philly, or Washington at this point. And then Vancouver, Calgary, Chicago, New York, St. Louis are all fighting for that for the number one pick essentially. Though it should really go to Vancouver. If I'm a Vancouver fan and for some way somehow they don't end up winning the lottery and getting Gavin McKinnon. Bro. Yeah, that's going to be a rough one. So, but like I said, Hurricanes got a lot of work to do. All right, let's play a game. We'll call it who should be playing with who. So, I've got a couple different takes on it. If you ask me 3 times, I can give you 3 different answers. I would say conservatively. Okay, let's do it like this. Conservatively, as in each line can score, each line can defend. I'd probably do like Svetch, Aho. I'm thinking like Ehlers for line 1. I think that covers the bases. That's a solid first line, right? I tend to want to keep the second line together with Hall, Blake, and Stankoven. I like them. I think that they do a good job. But maybe if there is a switch that needs to be made, maybe we take Ehlers from the first line, drop him down to the second, take Hall, put him up in the first. I think putting Hall with Aho and Svechnikov might not be not be as nearly as crazy as we making it out to be, right? I don't think you throw Jarvis with Stahl and Martinook. Or if honestly, I'm sort of kind of would be curious because Martinook hasn't looked great this season. To be frank, I think I would be more interested in maybe throwing Courier up there, or I don't know. The other winger right now is the new guy. I don't know if I want to throw him up there, but I think there's definitely some changes that can be made for sure. So defense pairings, I think I would change as well. I think I'm looking at a little bit more towards like Gothenspare. I would honestly do the Slavin Nikishin. Put Stars one league this one together. I would then probably put Riley Smith playing with Chatfield. And then we're looking at no, not Rob Smith. What am I talking about here? Riley, Mike Riley playing with Chatfield, and then I would probably do Keandre Miller playing with who's the last one? Michigan Slavin, Chatfield, Riley, Keandre Miller. The last one. That guy. So can't think of his name right now. Feels like sort of feels silly. Let's see here. Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker, have Walker be playing with Keanu Miller. I think that's just a way better line. Way better. Um, so the lines would end up being Riley Chatfield, Miller Walker, Slavin Nikishin. Those are just better all around lines, especially the defensive pairings. I know you don't really want to put up, you really don't want to put Slavin and Nikisha against your top player, the other team's top players every night. But I do think it's not the worst idea to get him exposed to that. You know that Slavin can sort of bail him out. Because the other thing you have to ask yourself, right, is how big of a gap is there between where Chatfield is and where Niskanen is? And if Niskanen has a safety blanket like Slavin, how much more would he develop over the course of the season than if he didn't have that safety blanket? I personally think it's worth it for him because if he goes through and he's able to learn more, quicker we get him up to 100%, the better off Bill's going to be, right? So, like next season especially, I think you start him off with Slavin. You let Gothisbehere and Keandre Miller, like I don't say be the first pairing, but sort of be the first pairing, right? And then you have Nikishin and Slavin be that second pairing, and have Nikishin just learn as much as he can. So by the end of next season, he can go up and down the lineup and fill in wherever he needs to. So, but that's just my thoughts on it. Just my 2 cents. So, but anyway. So. Oh, man. Interesting. What are you doing? I'll take more break in the second intermission. So. All right, Canes. Really need you guys to get this one out of your head or your ass. Or it's to be an early night.
Hey, Jackets fans and NHL fans, FanDuel is giving new customers 10 days of second chances. Sign up today, and you can score up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days for bets that don't win.
So.
Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today and play
Huh?
your game.
I mean, do we have time? Have we got somewhere to be? Do we have someplace to be? I mean, this will be done at like 9:45, 10 o'clock.
I think it could be.
What? It's a 2.5 hour movie.
So maybe done 9, 10.
No, this will be done like 9:45, 10 o'clock.
And then the movie is like what? 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
Fred, you just threw it away.
Throwing it in the box.
It's not in the box.
It's close to the box. So, but anyway. So.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it.
So. Alright, one more commercial break. Game gets put back on, so. But. Well, boys and girls, hope for the best here. So.
Championship hockey game at Nationwide a few days ago. Gilmore Academy over Cleveland St. Ignatius. Sean Luke, high school hockey, and the Buckeye State has never been better.
Wait, you know what this
The
color?
championship goes back to the Cleveland
TikTok
Avalanche
wasn't
last
working,
week
so.
at Gilmore Academy. And that's
What
a
are you on your computer?
Huh?
On
YouTube and
YouTube.
Facebook.
As
And
our
technically,
final
what's it called?
Nationwide this week,
Twitch.
the Wally Jackets were away. But they're back
So.
now for some 3 consecutive home games in this building, and this one started
But
in the best way possible
let me
for
check
Rick
on my
Bowness and his
Twitch
squad.
people.
You said if you're Carolina, hit stay out of the box, but what's the message of the Jackets right now?
What's going on with my Twitch people?
Unfortunately, you have to expect the Raptors to start looking at the
Alrighty,
Blue Jackets
guys.
to put them in a box. Things always balance out at the end of the game, unless, it goes completely crazy. So for a Blue Jacket, just be careful of your sticks. But the way they're skating right now, I don't see them taking any,
So.
holding, hooking penalties. But you just got to watch for the stretch. But overall, a great period from the Blue Jackets, but expect a big push early on from the Carolina Hurricanes. And that pressure from the Jackets that Rick Bowness talked about this morning.
Alright.
Evident, but
what's going on here? There should be.
Carolina Hurricanes. And that pressure from the Jackets that Rick Bowness talked about this morning was evident, but it's coming from the Canes. Back to Nationwide for the second cutoff man.
Alright, boys. Almost there. Almost there, boys and girls. Taking forever. I think we need more swordfish. We need more swordfish.
Swordfish?
Sword? Those orange fish right there are swordfish.
Told you. Colorful tastes better.
Yeah.
More fish.
So. But. We're getting there.
Where's Mia?
Probably in the room.
Mia. She's always in the room. I don't know why she like out in public.
Where's she over there?
She is?
think so.
No, she was in the room with me earlier.
So. Uh. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
Start 2-0 in the St. Patty's Day showdown.
All right, come on,
Have a great
Canes.
holiday. Enjoying the green beverage of your choice, and we welcome you back in. Jody put one period in the books, couple of power play goals. Jody, it seemed like it was the type of period you have to play against this unique Hurricanes team. What'd you see from the Jackets?
You're making me laugh because, I've never had a green beverage of any kind.
That's not true.
Maybe
Come on.
Kool-Aid, okay. But I know it. I've never, I don't know if I enjoyed that as much. But again, for the Blue Jackets now, excellent period. Outstanding on the forecheck. You can tell they were energized and ready for this matchup for the Carolina Hurricanes. But Carolina's going to adjust because they did a lot of this. Trying to force pucks to the middle of the ice. The Blue Jackets were sound defensively. Sticks and passing lanes, bodies. Look at all five guys right in the crease as the puck's below. Then they work to the
Yeah,
middle.
I mean,
Great job there in
to
position.
their point, Columbus was
Break up that play.
clogging the middle up pretty well.
Frustrated way to play for the Carolina Hurricanes. Look for them to rip pucks in, set the battle, and then get the puck up high to get shots through or shoot wide and create some chaos. They play very well in chaos, but a lot of those plays from the outside to the inside, the Blue Jackets are not allowing them, and this is a good team that I think will adjust. Blue Jackets on their end continue with the forecheck. That's why Olivier, Sillinger, and Coyle are starting right now against the Salmo line. They want this line to defend, Steve, and that's what they've done in that first period.
They get you a green beverage on this upcoming road trip. Could be anything. Green tea, I don't know.
Oh, I've had greens.
Okay, there you go.
I thought you were talking
There you go.
about that old beverage.
Happy St.
All right.
Patty's Day, everybody. What a great way to celebrate. Kick off this 3-game homestand. I know Carolina, no shots on goal. About 8 minutes and 49
Yeah,
seconds.
that's what I'm worried about. Hurricanes weren't even getting shots on goal last 8
Shots
minutes.
against them 2 of 5 in the last 7 games.
Let's see how they're hunting here on this puck. Great job by Coyle. Coyle's such an impact player. Of course, the details of being right-handed centered with the right side of the ice for him, and penalty killing, power play, and getting his role on the forecheck. Doing it all for this team.
Blue Jackets also won 57% of the faceoffs in the first. Carolina dominated in that department. Last time these two teams met, that was back in December in Raleigh. Well, 2 more matchups between these two. All in home series that will start 2 weeks from tonight. Gets the puck in at Jordan Martino. Long-time Hurricane. Everson passing. The direction throw over off with a swipe at it. Big scramble right in the middle. They've got it down by Mason
Interesting.
Marchment.
No.
Marchment, Fantilli, and Marchenko. Out of Fantilli, 2 assists already tonight. And Stahl is confronted. Marchment got the worst of that. Lost the stick. He'll retrieve it now. Canes are on side. Stahl open in front. Puck never got to him. A little low to high now. Chatfield snaps his shot. Reaching out. Jeff Green. Puck is out of play.
Still, the Hurricanes are in trouble at this point.
Now, as they're trying to get shots from the blue line, it's a bit out in front of Jet Greaves to get in shot lanes. And it's the first shot from the Carolina Hurricanes in over 10 minutes. And this is a regulation. Shots allowed in the last 3 games. Tampa only 18. Thursday, Florida only 16. Saturday in Philadelphia only 18. That's impressive. And that shows a commitment to defense and having puck possession.
There you go. And blocking shots just like that. Nice work, Ken Johnson. And that is something that had to be corrected. For the longest time, the majority of this season, the Jackets have been in the bottom quarter in terms of shots against. Busy nights for both goaltenders, but Rick Bowness and his team really locked it down.
And remember, they were a really good transition team. And how do you create transition?
They got a guy behind the net. Captain America shield, plate, paint, and blue stars, and good lord, man, he committed.
One regulation loss in their last 17 games. 2 points out of the playoff picture. Both the wild card race and in the top 3 in the Metro. Come to work with Uber One.
Columbus, Uber One is free for a year. Save on dating advice. Sign up now with code
Well,
Columbus.
hopefully the Hurricanes can figure this out because they're not looking great. A little frustrated.
Back-to-back icings.
Right to him. Good save, Bus. Good save by Bussy again.
Hurricanes will be able to clear. Great start for the Jackets here. Opening 2.5 minutes of the second period. Keep an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard. Islanders in action in Toronto tonight. Boston is also playing in the second of a back-to-back. Dante Fabro goes off the wall. Canes are making a change. Isaac Levinson behind him. The pass is shoots on goal. Denied by Bussy. Canes open it up and chase. Carrier rounds around. Delore taking care of. William Carrier. One of the biggest goal tonight. Stanley Cup winner. The pass going to
Oh boy. Oh boy, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Bad, bad, bad.
Spin off the Jankowski hit. Svechnikov tapped it back. Puck here, Mike Riley, former Jackets draft choice. Going to shoot it in. He got it behind by Jeffrey. Upfield Lundestrom. Keeshan, deep slot. Ripped on goal by Aho. Shot by Reed. Top line on for Carolina. Reed that damage forward.
Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. Good save, Bussy.
Keeshan stripped the watch this time by Sillinger. Sillinger, he gets decked. Off loose. For Svechnikov. Picked off by Stevens.
Guys, it's going to be a long game. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a long game. Sort of surprised, honestly.
And there was a moment in this game where the top line of Carolina was out against the fourth line of the Blue Jackets, but Keeshan there loses that puck up high. Look at Olivier. Loaded up, trying to go blocker high. Bussy.
So.
Bussy's well out. He's got the angle on that. But immediately that third line recoil line got up there against the top line of Carolina. One shot stopped by Reed, but sticks in front.
Got the who's line in a blender. Calling it now. You got the who's line in a blender.
Carolina Hurricanes to start this second period. Not on right now. You see some breakout passes, a few icings as they're trying to get stretch plays going through the neutral zone. And this is a veteran for them, Jordan Staal. He's been doing it for 20 years. Puck goes up into the face of Adam Fantilli. Off the helmet. Hey, looks fine. I think he's
Yeah, now you have to go off, dude. You just faked an injury.
He's got this visor on.
Ooh.
Still some pressure from that puck, even though he's got the visor to protect from contact. You can see in the back there.
Oh, brutal.
Cleaning up that visor to make sure it's ready for the next shift. Carolina on the face off this year. Markna. Something back at Branson. Markna with Staal and Nikolai Ehlers. Based on this checking line about mid-January. They've been good together. Not bad. You have Nikolai Ehlers on your third line. And it's really where he fits in. They tried him on the top line, but he fits in well with Staal and Markna. They found some chemistry, and think about the matchup of the opposition. Not against the top line defensemen or the top forwards.
Yeah, he's like, why wasn't that a whistle?
It's a luxury to have that kind of skill and speed on a third line.
waved it off though. They didn't wave off the icing.
A little bit of a close call here. Jets got it. Security look at it. Dante Fabro going to stay on with Eric Branson. In fact, I believe they have to stay on as this puck was dumped in from the red line.
Yeah, this is a mess of a call, honestly. So the question is, was that originally an icing? They waved off the icing, and they got a scoring chance out of it. So I think this is actually going to come outside the zone. Oh, they're going to call it inside. Okay.
We'll drop it, and it is up by Carolina. Walker with a shot. That's up in the air, love that by Svechnikov. Carolina threatening. Hold by Walker. Tosses that one to the front. Snagged by Ted Reed. Bit of a choppy start here in this second period. A lot of whistles. You've seen a lot of strategy as now the third line, that Hoyle line comes out to play against the Aho line in the defensive zone. With Morenski and Severson.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So whether it's 4 seconds or 40 seconds, you're seeing a different line from either team. A lot of confidence from either coach. Rob Brennemore, one of the best in the business. 8th year in Carolina. Jack Adams winner 2021. Saturday's 600th game as a head coach. He's got the most wins ever on his first 600 games on the bench.
Uh-oh.
Sean Walker plays deep. Off the stick of Jarvis. Cut down by Aho. Puts it back to the line. Miller lets it go.
That looks like it's something.
Fired up on Walker. All the way over to our head rookie Andre Miller. Andre Svechnikov shovels it back. Miller to Walker.
Shoot.
Shot blocked off the stick of Sillinger. Morenski. Assist tonight. Off the center ice. Goal Sillinger. Get the motor going. Bats it in. Mossy settles it. As DeAndre Miller rewinds it. He cut off Marchenko. Right in from the slot. He's got to go over off for Sillinger. Swings it back. Marchenko. Fantilli. And the Philly tip. Well, pass to Sean Walker. Skip it in.
Still not happy with his team.
Not easy to shut this team down in terms of
That looked like he was offsides.
That's saying a lot. They keep that trend going against this opponent that shoots everything. Really saying a lot by the Jackets. Yeah, they tried to generate the first by hitting the middle of the ice. It wasn't there. Now they're trying to get the shots in from the blue line, but everything's getting blocked. And Kowski can't get that one on goal. Cleveland gets involved with the game for the Laurier. It's the Laurier. Backing the forehand. Puts it behind for Jankowski. Spin on the boards to Chatfield. After the yellow it goes. Deep with Slavin. Slavin looking good out in front. Couldn't connect. Back to Chatfield. Chatfield over. Pushed off of a point. Catch the announcement from Daniel Chatfield. Chatfield along with the Laurier. So here with the 8th point line. It's possession control draw. Reverses course. Carolina's tired.
Man. Go, go, go. God damn.
Take away Marchenko, keeping it away from Jackson Blake. Only Colorado with more shots per game than the East Carolina Hurricanes. They have just 8 to this point. Louis Jenner, able to pump the strut, rockets that into the gear. Brennan Bussy, he'll flush it.
Looking rough, boys.
34 on the clock here.
Not looking great, my guys. That has been a rough game. 100%. I don't even have like encouragement of like, oh, they just need to do this. The Lions need to go into blender. They're not working. And I'm not saying that you always have to keep those lines different. I'm saying sometimes when a team's frustrating you, and playing you really, really well, you have to change up a couple of things. You have to make things a little bit different. Sometimes you have to stack a line to, and then give another line up more opportunities to score. But right now, what current lineup is not going to score. So Canes might be going towards a shutout. Or be going towards being shut out. So. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do. So.
Is kind of settled in at centering that fourth line. Rick Bowness was asked about that yesterday. He said, look, it's an example of leadership that Boone Jenner is willing to do absolutely anything he can do to lead this team and to help this team be successful. He said he would like to see Boone in about 14 to 16 minutes per game. Right now, he's at 6 minutes. And again, talking about his leadership, he said to the media, that's why he's the captain. That's why he'll never be traded. Strong words from head coach Rick Bowness.
That's circumstantial too, right? I mean, 3 power plays, moves on the power play more. And the value of a veteran who's willing to take any role, it's just one of the most valuable pieces in any lineup that's ready to win and have success. Steve McLean, former captain of the Blue Jackets, any role they'll give him in Minnesota, he's thrilled to be there playing with his brother. You see it year after year where guys will just take anything, whatever you can get. Now they want more, and there'll be times when they'll get more. But tonight, 6 minutes is pretty low to start this first half of the game.
Right here, Dick Reeves went after that puck. Now it's Markno after Flacco to Branson. Branson finds it. Trying to fire it out of there. Taken up with Markno. Scramble puck over to Favreau. The center, and Mason Marchment dangles in. Marchenko. Marchenko 9 goals in 11 career games against the Hurricanes. And Tilly, overrun for Marchment. Marchment snaps it across behind Fantilli.
He had a look there.
All the way down.
And you see some players are trying to make those passes, and they're not connecting. From either team, it's really a clogged up game here. And you can see Lunderstrom gets his puck, it's a stretch play, but right in his hip is Nikishin, the defenseman. There is no time and space in any puck battle.
I think it was a hole, at least on one of them,
And I say that every
if
night,
not both.
but tonight it's even more clogged up.
And I think we say that every time we see the Hurricanes.
Yeah, but the Blue Jackets are playing the exact same way.
More battles. Jenner shooting. It's a block in front.
No one to pass to.
Contact. Now this
Yep.
puck is picked nicely by Lunderstrom. Lunderstrom holding fire. Bussy makes the save. And behind it, locates Jenner. Hard pass left for Provorov. Quickly over to Lunderstrom. He's right behind it. Unstoppable on the boards. Scores loose. Carolina with control of it. Spun right out by Jackson. And the leg tracked down by Dentatesa. The halfway point in regulation time. A couple of power play goals for the Blue Jackets in the first period. Mason Marchment and Charlie Coyle. And the final minute of the first is 17th.
All right, the ball's on the ice here.
Here we go. Center
Thank
ice.
you. Thank you.
The foul we expected. 2 of the heavyweights in hockey. Mathieu Olivier and Nick Delorier have gone before. There's your tail of the tape. And off we go.
Come on. Come on.
All the jabs there on the left from Olivier.
Come on.
Jersey jabs are so annoying. But both these guys, see Olivier stays square, shoulders are square. Not turning away, he's ready to get power. That's a pretty good one there from Delorier.
There it is. They're trading them.
The jab from Mathieu Olivier.
Olivier's got a little cut there on his cheek.
Is that it?
All right.
We'll get in there.
All right. Yeah, get your shit together. Let's fucking go.
Trying to get the bench fired up. Down by 2. On the road. New team. He challenges Carolina, number 44. Columbus, number 24. 5-minute beach fighting. He challenges Mathieu Olivier.
That's a tough son of a bitch right there. That's a tough son of a bitch right there.
Delorier gets on the ice and he whispers, "You
I know, right?
It feels good when it's over, I'll tell you. Oh, sure. You're worried about that all day long.
Okay, you see what
So
happens.
it's back in your mind, back in your mind. You get that penalty box, it's like you did your job. What does that
Alright,
feel
come on,
like?
Canes.
There's a
Come on, Canes.
fly away.
Get your shit straight now, dude.
You feel like you, I mean, it's a tough one-on-one battle. It's a tough mental battle one-on-one with yourself to be like, when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Should I fight him? You know, and then when you drop the gloves, you just kind of lock in, and then when it's over, you actually breathe a big sigh of relief. Now, if I didn't win a fight, I would go back at him. You know, and it's so tough. And then you chasing it again, and then it's
Ice in his hand. Hope he didn't hurt his hand, dude. Too damn bad.
your upper body's exhausted. It's a different kind of lactic acid.
Well, he hit the helmet. That's one.
That's your
Yeah.
happy place right there. It's peaceful. Let's put it that way. It's an interesting way to put it, but hey, so much respect, right? Those two. Not just because they battle each other, but as heavyweights in the game, there aren't many left. Oh, darts in. Swings it over to Jarvis. Jarvis. Slavin ranks it on goal. Stopped by Green. Now he's bombing. See the gloves hit the ice. This is the matchup. Nick Delorian, Matthew Olivier. What a bout. It's 2-0 in Nationwide.
I respect it. I respect it. Oh, hopefully he didn't hurt himself too much. Hands gotta get it together. This is why you need that second line center. Or at least one more offensive weapon. Something to kickstart him. Killing me, Smalls. Let's see what the X-Sphere is talking about. Nothing so far really about the Hurricanes, to be honest.
Box 28 starting for $35 per person. You'll score a game ticket, value meal, and Schiller's skate pass. One more at BlueJackets.com/family. Let's take a look at our prime fast free delivery. We talked so much about the goals for the Blue Jackets defenseman. How about the assists? And another one for Zach Werenski tonight. He's up 49.
All right, come on, Canes.
David Severson, second on the team with 22. They're involved. You know, they're up in the play, and both of those guys. Kovrov as well. Finding shot lane, passing lane. We saw Werenski earlier go to Garland on a good break. Penalty Canes, the 3 shots on goal in this second period. Only 9 of the game. Chatfield's shooting. There's another one.
Come on.
Walk right in front. Off the stick of Werenski.
Oh.
Svechnikov.
Oh, he tried it.
Got it now on his stick. Passes it. Blocked by Werenski. Picked out by Jenner.
Pass.
Makes it more for Jarvis. Team Canada at the Olympics. So action. Team Finland. It was first over.
Oh, here we go.
Jenner. Wide. Blasting. Getting it chunked over with Brandon Bussey.
What was he supposed to go?
And with Jenner in the box. Or sorry, with Olivier in the box, Jenner took that spot with Sillinger and Boyle. Old Sillinger. Locked down. Chatfield defending him. Hurricanes are going to scurry ahead. Pass to Jarvis.
Oh.
Intercepted for second by Marchand.
There you go. Shoot it.
Something by Ted Green. Incredible. That looks for the Canes to
All right, they've risen their energy up some. They're woken up some. Looks like a game now.
From the Hurricanes since the fight. Yeah. Yeah, they're playing with a lot more pace here. And they're not trying to pass pucks right through the middle of the ice. They're getting it up to the top, and you can see net run presence. And that's something Ron Grandmore would have made an adjustment after that first period, as they're just trying to feed things to the middle. But it's more bread and butter here. But look at the Blue Jackets on pucks. The same as the Carolina Hurricanes. It's an all-out battle for any loose puck.
Come on, dude.
DeAndre Miller, Sean Walker, going over cross corner dumping. Jackets don't need to do that. Provorov puts it into traffic. Now taking off is Kirill Marchenko. Marchenko to the middle. Got a chance. He shoots. It's off the stick of Miller. Good look for Kirill Marchenko. He's got goals in 3 of the last 4 games.
Come on, guys.
Monte Babel rockets it forward. Left it by Garland. Going to get a chance. It's off by DeAndre Miller. Connor Garland. Now it's Ken Johnson. Behind the net, Monahan. Monahan off the wall. Gudbranson shooting. Got that late. Comes on by Garland. Monahan going to tap it. And does. Gudbranson. 2-1. He'll get it through again. Late in the lane. Picked up by Martinkowski, Carolina. Kowski on the shooting. Reads the stop. Held it around the glass. Monahan. Driving there neutral. Marked by Will Harry. And he finishes off with Branson with a big in the corner. And Patterson Jackson Blake. Martinkowski. Back up to the top. It's Nikishin. And they're around getting involved in Eli Bryden. To open ice. Now the pinch on the near side. Nikishin keeps the middle goal line. Jankowski goes it over for Blake. Protected up against Ken Johnson. Garland. Tight turn. Nice play to flip it right out of there. Keep that pressure. Carolina to 39 shot attempts. Always scoring back in period number 1. This is Andrei Svechnikov up high. Drive net by Miller. Answered by Jeff Green. Now Aho. And Dante Fabro. Nice competitor. Not going into the open. Number 1 center. And Fabro's been more physical and just tougher to play against in the past few runs. And Aho didn't like that. He went got a little haywire there with Fabro. Look at Branson. Branson might be a little fired up after that Olivier fight himself. Svechnikov made the mistake of challenging Alexander Ovechkin early in his career in playoffs and took a pretty strong right to the chin. Fabro there on the box, so it's annoying because Aho's team's down by 2 and Fabro is just standing back around. A few swats there. It's like a cat fight.
Carolina number 20, a 2-minute minus for cross checking. Columbus number 15 is a 2-minute minus for roughing.
They got it ready. They have to like it anytime he gets Sebastian Aho off the ice for 2 minutes. How about Fabro on the box there? He sat right in who wasn't much room next to Olivier. I guess because the towels are on the other side here. It's pretty cozy in there right now. Room for 1 or 2 more though. That's been a battle. We got Olivier in there with the Laurier. They fought. Aho's in there with Fabro. And there's a lot of chirping going on here. Walker and Jenner. Penalty box. Still not quite that Utah game that we had here a couple of weeks back. That was like the New York City subway fly block. Standing room only. It's 4-on-4 hockey.
It's Svechnikov taking the... No, it's Jankowski. No way Svechnikov's taking the penalty. Oh my god, it was him. That was Svechnikov taking the face off.
Hurricanes at possession. Alexander Nikishin. Walker takes the
The
Watch the 4-on-4. The
Woo, you
Hurricanes
haven't
on the
scored in a
board.
while.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
Well, Slavin battled to get the puck back
And
on
what
the
do you
face
know?
off, and he went
You
way
put
back to the
Ehlers
middle
with
net.
somebody else, and you get a
They
goal.
come up in speed, and Nikolai Ehlers here makes a nice move. He draws all the attention to the middle and kicks it wide. Now Svechnikov does the
Yeah.
rest.
Wow, that was
Beautiful.
a good
Right here, he's
play.
committed to come to the
Look
middle.
at
The
that,
ice
look
is
at that.
he goes all into
Two
that poke
finish.
check. And Jen Crease.
I think the Hurricanes are about to learn that if you like play a little chippy sometimes, you get under their team's
That was a
skin,
great
you can
finish.
throw them off the game, and now it's all gonna make sense, right? But I expect Columbus to come back hard after that.
Svechnikov gets his 25th of the season. Drew Rice 30. Carolina, they've captured the momentum. Let's see if Blue Jackets not going to do it on their rush. Here comes Zach. He's been good at 4-on-4. I say it all the time. Jumps on Zach. Good tap Zach. Old Zillinger. By Provorov. Charlie Coyle. Warinsky. Into enemy territory. Next over to Coyle. Coyle back into forehand. Curling with it. Out of lane. Leaving at the top. Charlie Coyle. Coyle for Warinsky. Eyes over. And all the way from Provorov. Slide it to Ted Reeves. You can see all the movement at the top of the zone. That is such a clever way to play. Take a high cycle, walk forward, man-on-man hard, and they had some confusion. Just lost that puck at the line. In the backboard, the return pass. Back trying to make a change off on the roll.
Oh, come on.
Monahan. Monahan tracks it down. Now the team truck will try to sort it out. Andrei Svechnikov. Goal the last 7 games. Carolina, 4-on-4 goal, a couple he didn't have. Ken Johnson, now he's got some room, down the middle, going to Monahan. Monahan fires.
Go, go, go.
Look back to center. 22 to go in the penalty. That's not home and Dante Pembroke. That's a nice pass.
Come on, guys.
Picked off by Johnson.
Sometimes these younger players, they get caught up so much in the east to west. They don't forget to play north to south.
Carolina here at 3-on-2. Jackson plays.
Shoot!
Return pass, broken up by Katachuk. Middle of the field.
Still shoot!
Taken away by Reeves. And leaves it off. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 24 to go in the second period. Johnson moves it north.
All right, Aho just is activated. He looks hungry.
Carolina. Cutting it is Taylor Hall. Hall double team. Takes the Marchman. Now it's the Jackets turn. Right speed for Poroshenko. Drop pass Kolarov. Van Tilly. He lost it to Slavin. Stepping up to Branson. Fires off a shin pad.
Go, go, go. Come on, Stankoven.
Stankoven, the former Dallas Star. Around for Taylor Hall. Takes it.
Oh, good play. Good save on Stalzy. That was a good play.
The Kings captain gets an opening. And a golden chance. Biggest save of the night.
Ah,
Jen Reeves,
dude.
2-1.
We would love just an extra second of a delay before they backhand it up. So we finally got ourselves a hockey game, boys. Finally got ourselves a hockey game. But Canes never been playing bad. That last stretch of I'd say 5 or so minutes, Canes started looking like they're actually actively wanting it, you know. So
enough defensively.
Yeah. We got to get our pucks in their D zone a little bit quicker. When we do have the puck, we got to get it behind them, get our forecheck going. We've kind of got stuck in the ice a little bit. We're not moving as quickly as we were in the first. We got to turn that around.
What do you think of that fight?
Those are awesome, aren't they? Yeah. I mean, they're fun to watch. Sometimes they're fun to be in, but the two guys, just great guys in the game. Played with Ollie, played with Nick Delorme. I mean, that's as hard as it gets when it comes to a job. So, very well done.
That's awesome. Thanks for your time, Aaron. Good luck the rest of the way.
That's a pretty cool interview. I'm watching the Blue Jackets feed.
As tough as him, that's that much praise and respect for those two guys.
You sit back and watch that, and as a guy who's fought life with Branson, you don't envy him. I remember when I played, it made me anxious to get one myself, but you can tell. He's got hockey on the mind here, and as he said, sometimes it's fun to see you get it.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, cool.
He sure has. Great interview. Branson back out there in the back row. Laurier on the ice for Carolina. He has the lady insert there back row. He made scrap earlier. Throws that off the side of the net. Big hit on that carry. I'll follow up by Montankowski. On the right back row. Drilled by Laurier. Lead the play.
There you go. You got a pulse, he's hitting you. Oh my God. Yep, who are we blaming on that one, boys and girls? That's a Bussy. That's a Bussy blame. It's 100% a Bussy blame.
Well, Bussy doesn't know what happened. There was contact below the goal line. And after that, for Bussy, went into a mad sprint. Good play to get that puck in by Boucher on the deflection. He's going to try to play this puck. He gets
He's
taken
tripped.
down. After that block shot, everybody kind of freezes.
Oh, he got tripped.
The call on that as it was skate on skate, and then that block shot by Nikishin.
They should get the
He's
ball.
down mouth, but good on.
That should be a penalty.
It's the
That's a
second
slew
and
foot.
third effort.
Yeah.
Italian is now on the
That's a
line
slew
for
foot.
the second.
They don't call that.
There's an open puck. Now, Rob Brennemore on my left is not happy whatsoever.
No. Hey, drop.
Yeah, if you look at Stahl's mouth, he's saying that's a slew foot.
Yeah.
So you can't stick out your skate behind someone and push their skate, because they will always fall backwards.
Don't count, please. Do not count.
No, it's going to count at this point.
Career goal for Dan Hyman.
That was just a great second effort.
But the Hurricanes got they got to wake up.
Stay on that line.
Come on.
Miles Wood scratched tonight, and Dan Hyman gets a big goal.
That used to be an all-up line ball. When you hit a goal like that, who's behind that?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Slew foot.
Here on the forecheck. Good on him. He's waiting. And now he's still on the boards. Heck of a block by Nikishin. And Hyman erupts to that puck. And yeah. Good for him. You can see what a guy like that who's in and out of the lineup does a lot of the little things really well. You can see Bussy. He's still rattled about that play. Now he's got to lock in to make the save. And you can see his teammates were real close.
Fourth goal of the season, third as a Blue Jacket. He picked up in that Yegor Chinakhov trade. Boyle and Sillinger get the assist, and the Jackets have their 2-goal lead back.
And the important part of this team as well, we talk about the superstars all the time. It's the guys that
feeling for a goaltender, right? When the back of your leg gets clipped, the next thing you're on the ice, if you look into your net, that's wide open. And credit him to scramble back.
So he's got puzzle pieces on his helmet there. That's a little tribute to his brother who has autism.
I don't know. I don't think Buckhead would have done that.
What I feel bad for is Dick Delorier, who did everything right coming into this game. He fought, he hit, he finished his checks, he was in the offensive zone, he did exactly what he was supposed to do, but
All over the place lately, but here is a great shot. Buncey's still rattled by being knocked down and no call. It's a fly straight in front. That might have deflected off that stick, but you can see right in front there, Marchman just cruises through the eyes
was it?
of Bussey. And as
Oh
he does,
yeah.
Bussey
No,
loses
it.
it for a second, almost like a flinch. And he didn't pick it up, and perfect shot. We're all 34 seconds apart.
Well.
Incredible goal of the season for second-year defenseman Dan Katasha. It's up by 3. Looking for more. Garland shifty. Moving shots. Missed on the wrister. Johnson locking up with Slavin. Taken away from Garland. One forward and out of the center circle. Goal for Dan Hyman and Dan Katasha. Bringing it down to the 4-1 lead after Carolina really grabbed the momentum and they got on the board with that 4-on-4 goal. However, 3 minutes later, Dallas up by 2 and now up by 3.
That's completely shifted here at Nationwide Arena.
This crowd appreciates this effort and this battle back to gain momentum.
And it's been off a 3-game homestand, points with 13 less 14 here nationwide.
Now the Rangers come to town and home to the Seattle Kraken on Saturday. Carolina says it's one of them back. Jackson Blake, second year in the NHL. Walks back up to his feet, plays with Tucker Riley. Riley for Jackson Blake. Interior Stanko, but on and off his stick. Broken up by Favreau. Huston sent it 28 seconds for the second period. And going offside. Going to get whistled down. Well, we talked to that man, good Branson. He said we got to clear the pucks to the defensive zone, and this is a textbook shift by the top line of the Blue Jackets. Look at Fantilli here. He's reading the play, but every shot.
So when it goes back to Jason Blake, playing like he's still trying to get to the middle of the ice. It's like he thinks he can make a quicker move. Like, come on, man. They're swarming in the middle of the ice. You're gonna have to dig in the trenches and just power forward and like push towards the front and then crash the net.
Left it behind the net. Over the line, Perrier. The connect with Delorier. DeAndre Miller. Gives it forward. Delorier outreached by Werenski. Final seconds, second period. Perrier one last toss. And that's stopped up high by Ted Creek. The second period is over. 4-1 game.
Alrighty, guys. Well, as I said in this stream at the end of the second, enjoy.